Coach, the sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready. I'm on. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 out.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Set, ready, 90, Wolf. 54, right, 54. Check. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Hey, high 7. That's the way. 45 to Mike. Check pass. Big grip.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st down.
Hey, ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 54, stop.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Smooth. 61. Matchbox lights. Watch the boot. Mike, check. 59.
They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
51, Sam! Switch it, clear, switch it. Shift. Hey, watch this. Watch the twist. Check.
To throw again, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
50, plant. X3, 218, chop.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 4. It's complete to Robinson.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give them 32 on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Montgomery. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They try again with Montgomery. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Well, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
20. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Oh, yeah.
On 3rd down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together, and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one, because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
Hey, exit. 45.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
2nd and 15. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Ryan on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Check. Fresno. Bravo. Ready to go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tuesday. Bridgestone travel. Wait. 45 the mic. Hey, Zoo. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check mic 45. Check mic 45.
To throw again is Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I'm coming.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cohen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready, set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. All day, baby, all day. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now on 2nd and 16. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go! 61! 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Squeeze, double. Kill.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Montgomery, and a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's it. 61. Match box. Ready?
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, Alf, foot. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Ready, set up. 45 to Mike. 61, jump. Ready, set up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Hey, Delta. Check 9, check 9. Undercrunch. Wait. Undercrunch. 11.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Here's Sam Cook now. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
10 logo. 45. Stay with your man.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach?
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 76 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get up. Hey, check.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
22.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He's going to get it running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready. 280. Motion, watch 10.
From the gun, it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Hey, express. Check 45 the mic. Check 45. Hey, orbit. 45 the mic. 3 bucks. 51, sound. Check mic 45. Let's get it.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And can you believe this? It's recovered in the end zone by the defense. So after all that, it's not a touchdown, it's a turnover, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Vecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check Nick. Topper! Hey, Echo! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. There he goes left side. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, exit. Let's make these babies cry. Hey, Rick Lance. Let's make these babies cry right now. No. Hey, Rick Lance. Five.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing now is Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. This complete to Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo! You got 3, got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, shoot! Got it. Go!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Tuesday. Hey, team 6.
One last shot for Ryan. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Bears, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.